So lads, we done it. What an unbelievable season that has been. Today I'm going to be speaking about all the highlights, all the ups and downs of the 2024-25 season. I still can't believe the outcome. I really can't, but I'll try and go through everything in this video. Today it is Bank Holiday Monday, the day after the game versus Everton. Obviously you will be seeing this video on the Monday. Honestly, what an unbelievable season it has been for Newcastle United, and still doesn't feel real in my opinion because of some of the stuff that I'm going to go through. But honestly, thank you for everyone throughout their support throughout the season on the channel. I really do appreciate it, keeping us going, keeping us motivated to make the videos, and we're still doing them, do you know what I mean? Next season will be our 9th season doing Newcastle United videos, and I've been consistent, done every season, and wow, it has been a roller coaster of a ride. But in today's video we're going to speak about everything that went on in the season, the key moments, stuff like that, and just all the highlights. So obviously the main talking points are the Carabao Cup victory and getting Champions League football. I put a thing on my Instagram and it's so real what I said. At the end of the 2023-24 season, Manchester United won the FA Cup. We didn't get Europe and everyone was stressing and we didn't sign any players, and we went into that season as like every other team in the league improved apart from Newcastle. And it was a bit scary going into the first game of the season. And we went on a blinder. During that transfer window, we signed no one to improve that team. Asula, he hasn't improved the team. It is crazy to think that we've won a cup, our first trophy in 70 years, and got Champions League football. Or if it was one or the other, I would have picked the cup. I would have 100% picked the cup over Champions League. The fact that you've got both, I think, is absolutely incredible. Like, people forgetting how it's been a long season of games. Like, we had a full cup run during stuff, and then obviously we got, I think it was the quarter round of 16 in the FA Cup, and went to extra time and stuff. There was so many games, and even this season we've had a couple of injuries, nothing compared to the 23-24 season, but we've had injuries there that have affected the team. Look at when Lewis Hall's been injured, and then like Gordon was injured for a little bit, and Isaac had a little couple of scares and stuff, and all that affects massively throughout the season. But the fact that we got over the line with that Carabao Cup win and we've got Champions League football is still absolutely surreal. So let's speak about Wembley then, that Carabao Cup victory. I think it hasn't really been spoken about enough, in my opinion. I think Crystal Palace have took the plaudits at the minute, but I think Newcastle winning that trophy was absolutely massive. And honestly, it's been an unbelievable year for trophies alone, where like Spurs getting one, Palace getting one, Harry Kane getting one, the Italian team Bologna won their first trophy in 50 odd years. An unbelievable season for like that aspect. I think Newcastle fans were forgetting, like, obviously the last game of the season we all wanted to win. Even if we didn't get Champions League, it would have still been an unbelievable season and the best one we've had in the Premier League era since '92. It would have still been the best Premier League season ever we've had. And it's even better now, the fact we've got Champions League. But the day out at Wembley, like, I could speak about it forever, and I will. What an unbelievable day out it was, just the whole experience. Like, waking up in the morning, going to the Dolphin for a couple of pints, and then we're en route to the stadium, and it just felt different compared to the first time. Obviously we've done it the first time, we weren't successful, but it just felt different this time. And I think a lot of fans had that different feeling. We beat obviously Liverpool. It wasn't just like we scraped a win. We absolutely battered Liverpool and well and truly deserved to win that game. And Liverpool obviously won the Premier League, so it wasn't like there were no mugs. They just got out of the Champions League and stuff, and it was the best time to play them. We played them off the park and we deserved to win that Carabao Cup. That's what means more to me. It's not like we've won the cup because of some naff decision or a refereeing fault or a penalty or any sort of something like that. Like what's happened against Villa yesterday. Newcastle United won that trophy because we were the better team and we played some unbelievable teams in that run for the Carabao Cup. I think people forget that now. You had Forest at the start of the season, then you had Wimbledon, but then you had Chelsea, tough game, then you had Brentford, who I think finished in the top 10, and then you had Arsenal, and then you had Liverpool in the final. Like, it doesn't get much harder than that, and we were well and truly deserved winners in that Carabao Cup run. So honestly, I think it's absolutely fantastic. The day out, everything, honestly unbelievable. But obviously, speaking about Champions League now, qualification, and I think that is absolutely massive and all. I think we needed that. Obviously, reports coming out today and all, apparently Isaac is guaranteed to stay at Newcastle with getting Champions League football. I think he probably would have stayed even if we did get Europa. It would have been a tough ask, but I think I have that feeling, that gut feeling that he'd stay. Now we've got Champions League, we've got more games to play now because obviously it's 8 games rather than 6. It's going to be probably easier. We're not going to have really hard games like what we did last time. Look at last time in the Champions League, we went to match day 6 and if we won we would have went through, and we got referee football off in Paris because of the handball. We conceded late against AC Milan. Like, we went toe-to-toe with some of the best teams in the world. Like, Dortmund went to the final that year. PSG were in the semis. AC Milan are a very good team. We done so well, and I think people forget that and all. Obviously, this time, I think it's going to be different. We're going to be playing teams that are more to our level or worse than us, which is, I think, is good. And obviously, it's more games and more revenue. It'll attract more players to the club now. I can really believe now, getting that Champions League qualification, Newcastle United will sign some big players, and I think we will break the transfer record. I think it is on Isak for 63 million, but I really do believe that we will break that and absolutely go for it next season. Even if we don't win a cup or something like that, if we don't have that cup success next season, but we get the qualification for the Champions League again, and then do well in the Champions League, have them European away days and stuff, that's what we want. That's what we want. We've got that cup out of the way. If we can put our name on the stage in Europe, and we've got the opportunity to do that now, it's absolutely massive. I think it's the year of the underdog and all. Like, look at some of the players in that Newcastle squad this season who have shined and performed and been key players. Obviously, Jacob Murphy, I think it was 9 goals and 14 assists. That is absolutely unbelievable. 12 assists in the Premier League, second behind Salah. Like, that is absolutely unreal. And like, yes, there's been times where he's been a bit frustrating to watch, and like every player has, but he has had an unbelievable season and it can't go without notice. Dan Burn for me is our player of the season. It's close between him, Tonali and Isak, but I think Dan Burn, I think being 30 odd years old, not even just because of the goal at Wembley, like, not even just because of the goal at Wembley, I generally believe he's been so solid, and he was that key part in defence during them rookie periods in the season where we were so inconsistent and couldn't get a win under a belt at times, where we were like win, lose, win, lose, win, lose. Like, he was the player who was constantly performing. Sandro Tonali, honestly, I love that bloke so much, man. He came in, obviously, after being banned. He had to show the Newcastle fans what we were missing last season, like 2 seasons ago when he was banned. Obviously he wasn't there, and he had to show the Newcastle fans why he was sorry, why he got banned, and he had to come out and perform so well. And honestly, he's been unbelievable as well. Like, honestly, fair play to Sandro Tonali, the brick in midfield this season. I think Lewis Hall as well, I think he's been absolutely sensational. He was so good. Yet again, a bit like Dan Burn, them games where he was just not performing, he was always the one that was performing really good and putting in solid performances. And honestly, it'll be great to see him back next season, because obviously Tino's been at left back, and obviously we had formation changes and stuff. He suits Newcastle's play style so well, and honestly I can't wait to see him back next season. And then obviously Alexander Isak, I think it was 29 goals this season in all competitions. Absolutely sensational. Best striker in the league by a country mile, and it is an absolute honour to have him at our football club. It actually is crazy to think that. And it has been an enjoyable season. One thing that I kind of get my head around, the fact that we've got this Carabao Cup, we've got Champions League football. Newcastle United lost 12 games out of 38 this season. That is canny mad. Like, a Champions League team should not be getting 12 defeats in a season. Obviously we didn't get as many draws as some of the other teams, but you think 12 defeats. Last time we got Champions League, we only got 5. I think it was about October this year, or maybe it's November. Maybe after the West Ham defeat, we had the same amount of defeats as what we did that season, and I was like, there's no chance we're going to get European football, not even Champions League, European. And then you think of some of the games that we got beat this season, like your West Ham at home, Brentford away, Fulham home and away, games we should be winning. And the fact that you look at the top 6, the Sky Sports top 6, we didn't get beaten one of them at all at home in the Premier League. Which obviously away from home is a bit of a struggle. Obviously City, Arsenal, we got beat them games, Liverpool. But at home we were so good against the big teams. And when we had to turn up, we turned up, apart from the last day of the season, which was obviously very stressful and very scary. But overall, like, it's honestly been such an enjoyable season to get silverware under a belt, to get Champions League football, and the fact we've done this without signing a player in free transfer windows, I think it's absolutely unbelievable. And I really, really do believe, following this football club for so many years, that next season we're going to build and make this unbelievable squad to fight and to try for do well in the Champions League and do well in the Premier League again, and show why people want to sign for Newcastle United. And I think that is the goal that the owners want, and I really do believe next season is going to be a massive, intense but crazy season to follow Newcastle United. And that's it for me, boys. Obviously the season's done, which is a shame, but I'm going to try and get as much videos out as I can. I'm going to do another video today that will be going out during the week. I'm going to try and do as much videos as I can. I am going on holiday and stuff, so there will be gaps and stuff, but I will try and get as much content up on the channel as I can. Hopefully you can appreciate the effort out of the football season. Make sure to leave a like, boys, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It would be a lot if you could do so. 2024-25 done and dusted. Bring on 25-26. Let's have it. Make sure to leave a like, boys, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you all in the next one. Newcastle! Newcastle!